remember what you said during that viral moment after you fouled out against the Indiana Fever. A lot of people believe what you said was effing white girl or effing white girls. Is it possible that's what you said?
I feel like we're just scratching the surface. Like, everybody asks me like where I think this is gonna go and what it's gonna be, and like I don't really have an answer, because if you would have told people this is where the WNBA is, 5 years ago, you would have said this is where we're going to be now. People probably wouldn't have believed you, because they never thought that was possible. They never thought people would buy tickets. They never thought we'd play on ABC. Never thought we'd be on ESPN. They never thought it'd be sold out arenas, or little kids wanted to wear WNBA jerseys, whatever it was. So,
Caitlin Clark has just rocked the entire WNBA, and this latest scandal is nothing less than explosive. Word is spreading like wildfire that Caitlin Clark is exposing a hidden list of players the league has allegedly been protecting, despite serious claims that some of them are breaking rules that go against everything the WNBA says it represents. And leading that list? None other than Brittney Griner. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps motivate me to keep bringing you more videos like this. Thanks for the support. Now, let's get right into it. For a while, whispers have been circling that the WNBA is playing favorites, allowing certain stars to get away with questionable behavior while rising talent is pushed into the shadows. The rumors run deep, with claims that the league has been looking the other way on serious violations that should have been automatic deal breakers. We're not just talking about minor slip-ups here. These are issues tied to eligibility and the very legal requirements to even step foot on the court. That isn't bending the rules. That's flat out shattering them. And to make things even messier, Brittney has allegedly turned her fire on Caitlin directly, throwing shade and even hurling slurs her way. If that's true, the drama we've seen so far might only be the tip of the iceberg. But this is where things spiral out of control. Behind the scenes, whispers say Brittney has been trying to strong-arm Caitlin into silence, because Caitlin stumbled onto a secret Brittney has been desperate to keep locked away. Whatever it is, Caitlin isn't backing down anymore. She's pulling the curtain back and putting it all on display. No more whispers, no more hidden grudges. And if the rumors are true, what Caitlin is about to reveal could shake the entire league to its core. This time, Caitlin isn't just speaking out, she's coming loaded with receipts. And she's not stopping at one name. Her crosshairs are on the entire league, but she's kicking things off with Brittney Griner. The WNBA has been riding a storm of chaos, and now the spotlight isn't on the scoreboard, it's on the scandals. Behind closed doors, it's not basketball anymore, it's straight up drama, and Caitlin's about to blow it wide open. The tension reached new heights when word spread that Caitlin Clark had finally had enough. No more silence, no more playing it safe. She's ready to expose the bullying, the shady double standards, and what many are now calling outright reverse discrimination shaking the WNBA to its core. And front and center in her sights, Brittney Griner. Brittney's name has long carried controversy, but her latest actions toward Caitlin have left fans stunned and confused. Behind the whispers, a darker theory is spreading, that Caitlin is holding on to explosive information, the kind of details that could rewrite everything we think we know. And now, people believe Brittney's shots at Caitlin aren't just trash talk, they're panic. Because if Caitlin really unleashes what she's been keeping quiet, the entire league could be rocked by a truth nobody's ready for. If you've been keeping up with the drama, you already know Brittney's history is far from squeaky clean. One of the most infamous flashpoints? Those viral clips that set the internet on fire, sparking endless debates about who she really is. Then came the airport chaos in 2023, when YouTuber Alex Stein ambushed her on camera. Brittney and her security were just trying to board a flight to Indiana after back-to-back games against Dallas, when Stein rushed in, cameras rolling, and turned the scene into pure mayhem. Within hours, the footage blew up online. Some viewers called the ambush racially charged, while others tied it to the ongoing swirl of rumors about her identity. One thing's for sure, Brittney's drama meter hasn't stopped ticking since. And now Caitlin is walking straight into the fire. If she truly uncovered behind-the-scenes information about Brittney, something the public hasn't even caught wind of yet, it could explain why Brittney seems tense every time their paths cross. But here's the bigger question. Why has Brittney been locked in on Caitlin from the very beginning? And why do so many other players throw Caitlin those side glances? Let's be real. Caitlin isn't out here stirring up drama. She shows up, plays her game, and avoids the mess. Yet ever since she entered the league, the entire atmosphere has shifted. The Caitlin Clark effect isn't just a catchy phrase, it's backed by hard numbers. Ticket sales skyrocket when she's on the floor, TV ratings surge, her merch clears shelves, and she's single-handedly dragging the league into a new era. The execs at the top love it because the money is flowing in like never before. This year alone, the WNBA is on track to smash past the billion-dollar mark, and Caitlin's fingerprints are all over that success. She's filling arenas to capacity, locking down massive sponsorships, and dominating headlines like no one else in the league. Off the court, Caitlin is gracious, humble, and always pouring love into her fans. So why does it feel like half the league has a target on her back? This isn't playful banter anymore. It's crossed the line into open hostility. Fans and analysts are pointing it out, saying something doesn't add up. Almost every game, Caitlin's hit with elbows, shoves, trips, and blatant knockdowns. Sure, basketball is physical, but this goes way beyond the game. But this feels calculated. And everyone knows Caitlin is the reason the league stays in the spotlight. Still, she's not keeping quiet anymore. Sources say Caitlin is making serious moves behind the scenes, demanding fair treatment for every player, rookie or vet. And at the center of it all, Brittney Griner. Things hit a boiling point when cameras allegedly caught Brittney mouthing a racial slur during a heated matchup between the Fever and the Dream. After fouling out and storming off the court, slow-motion replays appeared to show her saying, "trash," followed by, "effing white girl." The clip went viral instantly, sparking an online firestorm. Outspoken commentator and former NCAA swimmer Riley Gaines wasted no time, blasting Brittney on social media and even dragging her past back into the spotlight, reminding the public of the infamous international prisoner swap. The backlash was brutal. Fans flooded comment sections demanding accountability, pointing out that if Caitlin had said the reverse, she would have been buried under fines, suspensions, and a non-stop media takedown.
I am Caitlin Clark, and I refuse to return to the WNBA for the upcoming game against the Dream because Brittney Griner is not worthy of being my opponent. Honestly, I never thought I'd make such a decision, but after deep reflection, I've realized that the competitive spirit of this game has been compromised. Brittney Griner's presence and her style of play have completely eroded my interest in competing against her. First, I must point out that Brittney's playing style has always made me uncomfortable. She constantly relies on pushing, pulling, and even dirty fouls to gain an advantage, while the referees turn a blind eye. As a professional athlete, I find this behavior repulsive. The WNBA should be a platform to showcase true basketball skills, not a battlefield tainted by unfair tactics. Even more unsettling, while Brittney Griner has publicly identified as female, there have been persistent rumors that she may have been born with a Y chromosome or even as male, raising questions about whether she truly belongs in a women's basketball league. Brittney's presence should have been a point of pride for the WNBA, but her improper conduct and the cloud of doubt surrounding her gender have left me exhausted and disappointed in sharing the court with her. I will not return to the WNBA until the league restores its rightful purity.
But with Brittney, nothing. No public apology, no suspension, not even a formal statement from the WNBA. The silence spoke louder than words. That's when fans began connecting the dots. To many, Brittney doesn't just look protected by the league. She seems to have powerful backing beyond it. And that takes us back to the high-stakes prisoner swap. Brittney was traded for Victor Boot, a man so infamous he's been branded the Merchant of Death. To this day, people still ask, why was Brittney chosen over other Americans who had been locked up overseas for years? What made her so untouchable? Now the whispers are growing louder. Some believe the WNBA is shielding select stars for reasons no one dares to say publicly. When Caitlin reportedly learned the full story behind Brittney's release, she didn't stay quiet. Instead, she bypassed her teammates and coaches altogether and took it straight to the league executives. From Brittney's personal controversies to the rumors of hidden violations, Caitlin laid it all bare. And when Brittney found out Caitlin had gone over her head, she exploded. The trash talk turned personal, fast. In interviews, Brittney started throwing shots without naming names, calling the league toxic since Caitlin's arrival, complaining the crowds were too rowdy, even suggesting fans were putting unfair pressure on players. She once claimed that a dad shouting from the stands could have been either criticism of her game or light racism, but to fans it sounded more like bitterness than concern, especially since the league hasn't seen this level of hype in its entire history until Caitlin showed up. From sly social media posts to post-game digs, Brittney's jabs have been relentless. After one home victory, she bragged online, despite the fact Caitlin wasn't even playing due to injury. Fans instantly called it a cheap shot. Now Caitlin's done playing nice. She's ready to blow the lid off everything, from the league's alleged favoritism to players who, she claims, aren't even being honest about who they really are. And if the rumors are true, if Caitlin really has the receipts, It could tear the WNBA wide open. Right now, all eyes are on Caitlin Clark. Whether she's lighting up the scoreboard or calling out corruption, one thing is crystal clear. She's not going quiet. The only question is, can the league survive what she's about to reveal? This drama isn't slowing down anytime soon. Caitlin Clark has already shaken the WNBA to its core. But if the rumors are true, the next chapter could be the biggest scandal women's basketball has ever seen. Will Caitlin's receipts finally pull back the curtain, or will the league try to silence her before the truth gets out? What do you think? Is the WNBA protecting certain players, or is this all just hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from you. And if you don't want to miss the next shocking twist, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This story is far from over, and I'll be right here breaking down every update as it unfolds. Until next time, stay tuned, because the real game might not be happening on the court.